You must be chilled to the bone. Oh, but I know just the thing. Let me fetch you a pot of tea and some of my fresh cheese crumpets.
The villain slipped this time. I shall have him! Out of my way! Out of my way!
I shall be. Who are you?
What? Oh. Basil of Baker Street, my good fellow.
Mr. Basil, I need your help.
In a good time.
But you don't understand. I'm a terrible
If you'll excuse me.
No. Now, see here. This young lady is in need of assistance. I think you ought to
Help
listen.
this, please, Doctor. Of course. Good.
Wait just a moment. How the deuce did you know I was a doctor?
A surgeon, to be exact. Just returned from military duty in Afghanistan. Am I right?
Yes. Major David Q. Dawson. But how could you possibly...
Quite simple, really. You've sewn your torn cuff together with a Lambert stitch, which of course only a surgeon uses.
What's going on, ladies and gents? It's Cyberline coming at you with another film review, and this time it's going to be another animation. Great Mouse Detective. So, I had first seen this film when I was working at a summer program. I had taken a bunch of kids to go see it, and it was entertaining. Even though it was for the kids, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I thought it was great. I knew, it's a mockumentary of Sherlock Holmes, but with mice, and we have Moriarty, and we have characters resembling the male and female characters of Sherlock Holmes. And and it was fun. It was entertaining. And unfortunately, what I thought going into, like, oh no, like, gonna have to hear a bunch of songs and crap. And I'm not a fan of Disney musicals. I'm really not. I mean, there are some good Disney films, but I don't like the songs. It's just kind of like, almost over. I just don't like them. Like the Disney films, most of them, but I don't like the songs. I just don't like to hear the songs. Like, shut up. And then you have to listen to the songs to understand what's going on here, and it's just like, ugh. Even when some of it's just not my cup of thing. Well, what I liked about Great Mouse Detective is it didn't have any of that. It was just a straight story. There was no songs, and I was like, cool. Like, perfect for me. And from beginning to end, it was entertaining. I loved every minute of it. It was good writing. The characters were fun. And then on top of that, the story was cool. It was fun. It wasn't like a lot of thought had to go into it. It was just straightforward, but it was fun. It was just, the great Vincent Price. you know, hearing him in the film, I believe it was him, and the cast was just, everybody had something. Even the villains, you know, they all had some. Well, I take that back. There was one song in the film, but I don't really consider it that much of a song. But it was entertaining. I actually, it was kind of cool. I like that song. But otherwise, it was a great film. And apparently, it had come out back when I saw it. It was re-released, I guess, in theaters. But it had come out way before. I think in the late 70s or the 80s. But I guess it wasn't that big of a hit, and they re-released it when I saw it in theaters back in the 90s. But I loved it. It was great. My rating for the film, I give 5 out of 5 yes sirs. And pretty much it follows Basil, Basil, the mouse detective, and Dawson, who's supposed to be Watson, and they're trying to solve... they're trying to help this little girl find her dad, because at the beginning he gets snatched up by this thing. And during where Basil meets the girl, Flavisham, or Flavisham's daughter, but I forget her name though, or Favisham, or anyway, that's when we start. Already we know who, you know, Basil already know who did it, why he did. Well, he doesn't know why, but he knows who's behind it, and then that's when we get this whole thing about like Basil's been trying to get this guy, Ratigan, and pretty much copy of Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes, and trying to get him and nab him and put him in jail. And then we see Ratigan and what he's up to, what he's trying to do, and just from scene to scene, it's just I didn't find it too funny, but I just found it to where you just have these situations where it's just non-stop roller coaster of just having fun and keeping you entertained, and you're just like, what's going to happen next kind of thing. There was nothing in the film that dragged for me. It was just scene after scene after scene where I just had a good time watching it. And actually there was 2 songs. Yeah, now I think about it, there was 2 songs. And I didn't mind either one of them. They felt like they fit with the film, and it wasn't where you didn't have to listen to the words to pay attention to the movie, where like a lot of other Disney films, you have to listen to these songs to understand where the character's coming from or what they're planning to do. These 2 songs wasn't that, so I think I liked it a lot more because of that. As far as it's a film I watch from time to time because I do enjoy it. I would say, you know, if you're not expecting something like Aladdin or The Lion King or The Little Mermaid, you're just expecting just an entertaining Disney film. It's just not trying to leave a mark to you like, oh, this is what you can learn. It's just entertaining, then check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed, but again, it's not one of the high marks of the Disney collection. It's not one that everybody's watched like Pinocchio or Snow White. It's just a good, fun animation film. I thought it was great. You know, it would be cool if they made a part 2, like with another case, because I always found detective stuff always fun. Maybe that's why I liked it so much, because it was a detective film. So, with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.